Hello, my name is Katie Abelhuder, and for Module 3 Caldecott Award books, I had chosen How I Learned Geography by Yuri Shulevich. The illustrator is also by Yuri Shulevich. The publisher is Farrar Straus Xerox. Copyright date is 2008. The award given date for Caldecott was 2009. The genre are historical fiction, storybooks, contemporary realistic fiction, cultural diversity. There are 32 pages, and the appropriate age group are from 8 to 12. The characters in this story are the main characters, who is a young little boy who is 4 years old, and his two parents. The illustrations that are done in this book are in watercolor. The plot of the story is about a family who had to leave their home country during a war. As they arrived to the new country, they were poor and food was scarce. The father bought a new map to brighten their half-bedroom home. At first they didn't like it, but then the young boy took a liking to the map, and he started using his imagination, traveling all throughout the world. The setting of the story takes place during the war between the World War II, when Poland was occupied by Germany. The setting takes when the family had to relocate when Germany took over Poland. They moved to a country that had sand surrounding a village, and the houses are made out of clay, straw, and camel dung. And the summers was hot, but the winters were really cold. That's what their homes look like. The theme of the story is over war, geography, map skills, and imagination. The interaction that happens between the characters are that they moved and struggled, they were poor and hungry. Sometimes they were mad over ridiculous decisions, but they always remained together as a family. The story is about a family, as I mentioned, that they moved. They were refugees during the war, and they moved to this country, to a different country in part of the Soviet Union called Kazakhstan, and they were struggling for food. The father was supposed to go to the bazaar to pick up bread for the family. Instead, he brings home a map. The son and the mother were really upset that he would do that. The family that lives with them was eating bread and was teasing them. But throughout this, after that, as soon as the father hangs the map up, the boy took a liking to the map. He began drawing different countries. He was imagining that he was going to those countries, flying to them, seeing the majestics that each one had, thinking he was eating lots of fruits and going to big cities. So he was using his imagination through the map. The purpose of sharing the book is having the children place themselves as refugees, as the characters in here, how a refugee will live if they can find a country that will take them, and how they will have to start out with nothing. The life skills a child can get from the book is learning about refugees, geography, and map reading skills. I connect to the story based from my stepfather's life from a Middle Eastern country called Lebanon. He moved to the United States back when they had a civil war going on in Lebanon between the Muslims and Christians. And so his family were able to get granted refugee status in the United States. And then he eventually became a citizen. The students can use this book for a geography lesson. The author is from Warsaw, Poland. He traveled to what is now Kazakhstan for 6 years. Then he eventually moved to Paris, France for 2 years, Israel for 10, and now United States. I will have the students discuss what World War II is, discuss what was the Warsaw Blitz when Germany took over Poland. I will have the students look at a big map, like what is listed on this, like what is he illustrated in this, and to find the location of each of those countries. And then we would research information about the culture of every one of those countries, and discuss it as a group. That is it.